everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. My name is Jason, and I am very happy to be with you here. Thank you for joining me. In this episode, we are going to talk about something very important for your personal and professional life. The topic is how to manage your time for success. Time is one of the most valuable things in our lives. We all have 24 hours in a day, but some people use their time in a way that helps them grow, achieve goals, and live a successful life. Other people waste their time, and later they feel stressed, tired, and sometimes even unhappy. So, the way we use our time can make a very big difference in our future. Many people think success is only about money, intelligence, or luck. But in reality, success also depends a lot on how we manage our time. If you learn how to manage your time well, you can study better, work better, and even have more free time to enjoy your life. In today's podcast, I will share with you why time management is important, what problems people face with time, and how you can use simple and effective methods to manage your time better. I will also give you some daily habits that you can start today to save your time and move closer to success. So, sit back, relax, and let's begin our journey to understand how we can use our time in the best way possible. Now let's talk about why time management is so important. Time is life. Every minute that passes will never come back again. We cannot buy time, and we cannot stop time. That is why using time wisely is one of the most important skills in life. When we manage our time well, we can do more things in less time. For example, if you are a student, good time management helps you to finish your homework, study for exams, and still have time to relax or play with friends. If you are working, managing time helps you complete your tasks, meet deadlines, and reduce stress. In personal life, it helps you spend quality time with your family, friends, or even on your hobbies. On the other hand, when we don't manage our time, problems appear. Many people feel stressed because they have too much work and not enough time. But often, the problem is not the work itself. It is how they use their time. For example, someone may spend hours scrolling on social media or watching TV, and later they realize they have no time left for important things. This leads to frustration, poor results, and sometimes even failure. Another reason why time management matters is that it builds discipline. When you make a plan and follow it, you train your mind to stay focused. You learn to control yourself instead of letting distractions control you. This discipline is very useful, not only for school or work, but also for personal goals, like exercising, learning a new language, or saving money. Most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They respect time. They know what is important. They plan their day, and they try not to waste their time on things that don't matter. If we want to be successful, we need to learn the same habit. So, time management is not just about working hard. It is about working smart. It is about giving enough time to important things and less time to things that don't bring value to our life. Now that we understand why time management is important, let's talk about the common problems people face with time. Maybe you will recognize some of these problems in your own life. That's okay. The first step to change is to see the problem clearly. Problem number 1. Procrastination. Procrastination means delaying or postponing tasks. Many people say, "I will do it later," but later never comes. For example, you may have homework or a work project, but instead of starting, you decide to watch a video, scroll on your phone, or talk with friends. Then, suddenly, the deadline is near, and you feel stressed. Procrastination wastes time and creates pressure. Problem number 2. Distractions. We live in a world full of distractions. Social media, phone notifications, TV, and even small noises can break our focus. When you are distracted, a simple task that should take 30 minutes can take 2 hours. Distractions steal our time without us even noticing. Problem number 3. Lack of planning. Many people wake up and start the day without a clear plan. They just react to whatever happens. The problem is, without a plan, it's easy to forget important tasks or spend too much time on unimportant things. It's like driving without a map. You move, but you don't know if you are going in the right direction. Problem number 4. Trying to do too many things at once. Some people think multitasking saves time, but in reality, it usually wastes time. When you try to do many things at the same time, your brain cannot give full focus to any of them. For example, studying while chatting on the phone, or working while checking emails again and again. In the end, everything takes longer, and the quality is lower. These problems, procrastination, distractions, lack of planning, and multitasking, are very common. The good news is that we can solve them. In the next part, I will share with you some key principles of good time management. These principles will help you overcome these problems and use your time in a smarter way. Now that we know the problems, let's look at the solutions. What are the key principles of good time management? In other words, what are the basic rules that help us use our time in the best way? I will share with you 4 important principles: setting goals, prioritizing tasks, making a daily plan, and using time wisely. Principle number 1. Set clear goals. If you don't know what you want to achieve, you will waste your time on unimportant things. Goals give direction to your life. For example, if your goal is to learn English, you know you need to spend time on reading, listening, speaking, and practicing. If your goal is to get fit, you know you need to exercise and eat healthy food. Without clear goals, it's easy to spend hours on random activities that don't help you. So, always ask yourself, what is my goal? What do I want to achieve? Principle number 2. Prioritize your tasks. Not all tasks are equally important. Some are urgent and important, like finishing an assignment before the deadline. Some are important but not urgent, like exercising, studying, or reading. And some tasks are not important at all, like watching random videos or scrolling social media for hours. Good time management means giving more time to important tasks and less time to unimportant ones. A simple question to ask is, will this task bring me closer to my goal? If the answer is yes, then it is important. Principle number 3. Make a daily plan. Planning is very powerful. When you wake up in the morning and you already know what to do, your day becomes more organized. You don't waste time thinking about what to do next. A plan can be very simple. Write down the 3 to 5 most important things you want to finish today. Then, try to do them one by one. For example, your plan could be study English for 30 minutes, finish work project report, exercise for 20 minutes. When you follow your plan, you feel more in control of your day. Principle number 4. Use your time wisely. This means learning how to focus, take breaks, and balance your life. For example, when you study or work, Put away your phone so you can focus fully. Take small breaks after 45 to 60 minutes to refresh your mind. Also, don't forget balance. Time management is not only about work. It's also about making space for rest, fun, family, and health. If you only work and never rest, you may burn out. If you only rest and never work, you will not succeed. Balance is the key. These 4 principles, setting goals, prioritizing tasks, making a plan, and using time wisely, are the foundation of good time management. If you practice them daily, you will see big changes in your productivity and in your life. In the next part, I will share with you some practical tools and methods you can use to make time management even easier. We just talked about the key principles of time management. Now, let's go one step further. Let's talk about some practical tools and methods you can use every day. These tools are simple, but they are very powerful. Tool number 1, the to-do list. A to-do list is a simple list of tasks you want to complete. It helps you stay organized and remember important things. At the start of the day or the night before, write down the 3 to 7 tasks you want to finish. For example, read English for 20 minutes, reply to work emails, exercise for 15 minutes. When you finish a task, check it off. This gives you a small feeling of success and motivates you to keep going. A to-do list is like a small map for your day. Tool number 2, time blocking. Time blocking means dividing your day into blocks of time and giving each block to a specific activity. For example, you can block 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock for studying, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock for work emails, and 10 o'clock to 11:30 for deep work. By doing this, you make sure every important activity has its own space. It also helps you avoid wasting time, because you already know what to do at each hour. Tool number 3, the 80-20 rule. This rule says that 80% of results come from 20% of your efforts. In simple words, a few tasks are much more important than many other tasks. For example, if you are learning English, practicing speaking may give you more progress than spending hours memorizing rare vocabulary. If you are working, finishing the most important project may give you more success than doing small, unimportant tasks. Always ask yourself, which few tasks will give me the biggest results? Focus on them first. Tool number 4, avoid multitasking. Many people believe multitasking saves time, but actually, it wastes time and lowers quality. When you try to do 2 or 3 things at the same time, your brain loses focus. You may finish, but the results are not as good, and it takes longer. Instead, focus on one thing at a time. Finish it, and then move to the next. Single tasking is faster and less stressful. Tool number 5, use reminders and alarms. Sometimes we forget important things, or we lose track of time. Technology can help. You can use your phone to set reminders for meetings, tasks, or even breaks. For example, you can set an alarm at 7 a.m. to remind you to wake up early, or at 9 p.m. to remind you to review your day. These small reminders keep you on track. These tools, to-do lists, time blocking, the 80-20 rule, avoiding multitasking, and reminders are very effective. You don't have to use all of them at once. Start with 1 or 2 that you like the most. Once you feel comfortable, you can add more. In the next part, I will share with you some daily habits that can make your time management even stronger. These are small things you can do every day to use your time better. Now, Let's talk about some daily habits that can help you use your time better. These are small things you can do every day, but over time, they make a big difference in your life. Habit number 1. Start your day early. Many successful people wake up early in the morning. Why? Because the early hours are quiet, calm, and free from distractions. You can use this time to read, study, exercise, or plan your day. Even waking up just 30 minutes earlier can give you extra time to focus on yourself before the busy day begins. Habit number 2. Plan your day the night before. Before you go to bed, spend 5 minutes writing down your plan for tomorrow. This helps you sleep with a clear mind and wake up knowing exactly what to do. For example, you can write, morning, exercise and breakfast. Afternoon, finish report. Evening, study English. A small plan like this can guide your whole day. Habit number 3. Do the hardest task first. We all have tasks we don't like. Maybe studying, writing, or making a phone call. If you leave it for later, you may never do it. That's why it's better to do the hardest task first, early in the day. When you finish it, you feel lighter, more confident, and the rest of the day becomes easier. Habit number 4. Limit screen time. Phones and computers are useful, but they can also waste a lot of time. Set limits for social media, games, or random browsing. For example, decide to check social media only twice a day, not every 10 minutes. By controlling your screen time, you save hours for more important things. Habit number 5. Review your day before sleep. At the end of the day, take a few minutes to think about how you used your time. Ask yourself, did I finish my important tasks? Did I waste time on unimportant things? What can I do better tomorrow? This habit helps you improve step by step. These habits, starting early, planning the night before, doing the hardest task first, limiting screen time, and reviewing your day, are small, but very powerful. If you practice them daily, you will notice you have more control over your time, more energy, and more success in your life. In the next part, I will give you some motivation and encouragement to remind you why managing your time is so important and how you can stay on track. Before we close today's episode, I want to give you some encouragement. Remember this: time is life. The way you use your time is the way you use your life. If you waste your time, you are wasting your life. But if you use your time well, you are building a better future for yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to manage every single minute of your day. Start small. Choose one good habit or one simple tool and practice it every day. For example, you can start by making a to-do list or by planning your day the night before. With time, these small steps will grow into big results. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone's journey is different. Just focus on yourself and try to be a little better than yesterday. Success is not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things, step by step. Believe in yourself. You can learn to manage your time. You can achieve your goals. You can build the life you dream about. All it takes is practice, patience, and persistence. We have come to the end of today's episode. Let's quickly review what we learned. We talked about why time management matters, the common problems people face, the key principles of good time management, some useful tools and methods, and simple daily habits that can make a big difference. We also reminded ourselves that managing time is really managing life. I hope this episode gave you clear ideas and simple steps that you can use in your daily life. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Just start small. Pick one habit, one tool, or one principle, and practice it every day. Step by step, you will see progress, and you will move closer to success. Thank you so much for listening today. I really enjoyed sharing this topic with you. If you found this podcast helpful, please join me again for the next episode, where we will talk about another simple but powerful idea for personal growth and success. Until then, take care of yourself, respect your time, and keep moving forward. This is Jason, saying goodbye for now.